Hi, boys and girls. Mr. R here today. How are you? I miss all my friends and I hope you're doing well. So, today I have a very special lesson prepared for us. We are going to talk about comparing objects by quantity. Now, quantity means how many of something we have. For example, how many markers is Mr. R holding up? That's right, I'm holding up 2 markers. 1, 2. In a few minutes, we are going to learn how we can use the words more, less, or the same to talk about or describe quantity. But before we do that, I want to sing a special song with you today. Now, the song is a song that helps us remember our numbers from 0 to 10. Are you ready? Let's begin. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10. Great job, you remembered. And that's it. So quantity uses numbers to describe how much of something you have. All right? So Mr. R has created a little chart that we're going to use together, and we're going to fill out some information. All right? Let's take a look. It says more, less, or the same. So everyone can see that we have our numbers from 0 to 10. Under each number, I have used dots to show that number's quantity. Let's give it a try together. For example, number 4. How many dots are under the number 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly. Now, these dots here represent the quantity of 4. If I move down my number line and I looked at the number 7, how many dots should be under the number 7? That's correct. We should have 7 dots total. Now let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Amazing counting. Now, what we're going to now do is we're going to look at some shapes. We're going to count up the number shapes, and then we're going to be able to use those words, more, less, or the same, to describe these shapes that I have here. Okay, I'm going to turn my camera just so we can see it a little better. How many blue rectangles are over here? Can someone count for me? That's right, there are 5 blue rectangles. So Mr. R is going to write the number 5 underneath. Can everyone now look and count how many black rectangles we have? Correct, we now have 4 black rectangles. Which has more? Well, remember, a way that we can understand which has more is which has a larger number. Which number is larger? Is 4 bigger or is 5 bigger? We can always use that number line that we all created in school to help us identify which number is bigger. If I look up at the top, we have 4 and then 5. So which number is larger? 5. So this is a little number sentence here. And we are going to fill that number sentence in together because we can say the number sentence 2 ways. We can first start off by saying 5 is more than 4. Or we can say that 4 is less than 5. Great job. What we're doing here, boys and girls, is we are comparing the quantity of rectangles, meaning the amount of rectangles that we have. So just to review, which colored rectangle had more? Did the black have more? Or did the blue have more? Well, what can help us is by looking at the numbers. So blue had 5 and black had 4. So which had more? The blue ones. Great job, friends. Now, I have a little game prepared here, and we're going to be doing the same thing just to compare objects. Now, at home, you could do this with your toys. You can get a bunch of Legos, you can get race cars, you can get action figures or dolls, and you can compare. You can make groups, and you can say which has more, which has less, or did the groups that you make, are they the same? So let's go over a couple examples together now. How many red squares do I have? Well, let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 red squares. How many yellow squares do I have? 1, 2. Which has more? That's right. Red has more. We have how many red squares? We have 4 red squares, and we know that 4 is bigger than 2. Awesome job. Let's go over one more together. Which has more? How many blue squares do I have? 1. We have 1 blue square. How many red squares do we have? Well, let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 red squares. Which set of squares has the larger number? That's correct. Red. Red has 7. Amazing work, my friends. Now we're going to try one more. And we're going to try and see how we can answer this. How many blue squares do I have? Count. That's right. I have 3 blue squares. Now, how many green squares do I have? You're right. 3 again. What can we say about the amount of squares that I have here? Do I have the same amount of green squares as I do blue? I do, because I have 3, 1, 2, 3 blue, and I also have 1, 2, 3 green. So that means the quantity here is the same. Now, let's go back one more time. Was the quantity here the same? No, it wasn't the same, because we only had 1 blue and 7 red. So what we could say here is that 7 is more than 1. Excellent job. Boys and girls, I have prepared a little worksheet that you can do with your mommies and your daddies, and it's going to be doing the same thing. What you're going to do is you're going to look at the worksheet, and the worksheet you're going to be asked to find out which has more, which has less Boys and girls, I hope you liked our lesson today. I can't wait to see you all back at school very, very soon. Have a great day. Bye.